Good evening, everyone, for the Thankful Thursday reflections after our summer break, Kathy.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, where has the summer gone?
It has gone fabulously well. I'm going to preface that. It has gone fabulously well. And yes, it goes very quickly, but it has been a good summer. So those of you watching from elsewhere that have been dealing with heat waves and rain and flooding, for the first time in quite a few years, we've had a fabulous summer here in BC. It's been long overdue. So we're relishing in that and being very blessed with that. So I'm Kathy Fester, co-founder of the Gratitude Appreciation Summit, and my colleague, Jeanette.
I'm Jeanette. I'm the creator and the co-founder of the world's only Gratitude and Appreciation Summits International. And I want to pause here just for a second, because the thing that I'm most grateful for this summer, Kathy, is you hosted me at your summer cottage, and that was just an absolutely beautiful experience. So I just want the world to know that how incredibly grateful that I am that you invited me up to your little home away from home.
My little home away from home. Thank you. And I was so blessed that you came up too, and you gave me good laughs. I tell you, watching you swim every day in the lake was awesome.
So we have somebody here on screen with us.
I know. So hi, yay, Sharon. So Sharon Carne lives in Alberta, and I met her at an international speaking networking group during a conference, I think. I'm not sure anymore, but I think that's where we initially met. And we hit it off right at the very beginning. And she speaks to the heart on such an incredibly deep level. And Jeanette, we've always prefaced our guests event as how we take care of one another, how we take care of our business colleagues, customers, all that kind of stuff. And the one thing we always forget is ourselves and our heart. And you do this, Sharon. You and your husband have built a business. You're a retired educator, so I totally relate to you. Started a business in sound therapy, which I had never really understood. So welcome, Sharon. We'd love to hear how all this works and connects with our hearts.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, both of you, Kathy and Jeanette. I am just so honored to be here and so delighted for the invitation to spend time with you guys. And sound therapy wasn't where I ever expected to be going. It just wasn't a call. Well, I call it a soul calling from the universe that I could not say no to. And sound wellness itself was born in 2008 when I was in my 60s, and it was, or just late 50s, early 60s. And it was born in a study on stress at Mount Royal University. I was on faculty there for almost 30 years in the conservatory teaching music. Classical guitar is my instrument. And in the meantime, for many, many years, I started diving into the research and the information on the deeper nature of sound. And how does it heal, and why does it heal, and how does that happen? And spent many, many years on my own research, and then traveled to the United States, studied with two of the pioneers whose work really drew me, Jonathan Goldman and Tom Kenyon. And as soon as I landed there, I knew, oh, that's why I spent all those years in music. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. It took me a while, slow learner here, but that's okay. It was something that was quite a revelation, and that study on stress was so successful with the group of volunteers that I worked with different ways sound therapy can reduce stress, that I created Sound Wellness a month after my participation in the study in order to get this information out to a broader range of people. And it's been growing and evolving, especially evolving since then. So one of the things I love to share is that sound is food for your nervous system. And we all know that there's junk food, there's good food, and there's superfood. And every one of these causes the nervous system or stimulates, and when we bring that to sound, every one of these types of sounds stimulates an endorphin response from the nervous system. In fact, your sound is food for every particle of you because it feeds that nervous system so much and creates a biochemical response through the nervous system going, ooh, or uh-oh, like the jackhammer or a loud traffic noise, or like the most relaxing song you've ever listened to creates a biochemical response. And very few people know that. We do it intuitively, but if we do it consciously, then it brings us more tools to put into that toolbox during times of extreme stress, which we're all living through right now.
Mhm.
And in the heart, oh my goodness, I've always, where do I start? One of the things that I found recently that is so important, and I'm doing it in so many different online speaking engagements, meditations, many different things, is heart-brain coherence. Because sound, even simple humming, can create heart to brain coherence. And when we get heart to brain coherence, we bring the heart and the brain into the proper relationship with each other. The brain is not meant to run our lives. Our heart is. And our heart is. And when we get that reversed, which we have many of, and I know, speaking for myself most of my life, that's been, and I have many moments still.
For a lot of people on this screen right now.
Creating that connection between the heart and the brain is essential for us for creating physiological harmony, emotional harmony, mental coherence everywhere. It's so important. HeartMath has been talking a lot about heart-brain coherence, and sound is a really effective way to do that.
Oh, I just love what you say, and it's bringing it into a different level, in a different sphere that so many people don't think about. And oh my goodness, Jeanette, didn't I tell you?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic because I liken it. A couple of years ago, I jumped out of an airplane. Like a life ambition was for me I wanted to jump out of an airplane. It was just been a bucket list. And one of the things why I wanted to jump out of an airplane, because I'd heard that peacefulness. I wanted to go off the earth and have a sense of basically just the sound of the parachute above me. Just a sense of quiet, because we go about our lives going, there's so many sounds, and what does this one mean and that one mean and that one, and just a sense of quiet. So I love how you said that sound is food for the nervous system. And it makes so much sense. Like, if you're watching a movie and you hear that sound, and all of a sudden, oh my God, Sharon, you're fascinating. Thank you, Kathy. That's my Thankful Thursday for bringing such a beautiful
exactly. And I would even bring it even more basic, that sound is food.
Yeah.
And if we are all being conscious in feeding ourselves well, properly, that's it. Because we don't think about the nervous system too much. We ignore that until something fails, right? When the nervous system starts to fail. And we're on a journey right now where we're trying to teach and enable people to have healthier lives, not rely on medicines. Medicines don't fix you. Medicines cover the problem. And trying to switch that around. I love you, Sharon. So for the people that are watching, we're negotiating, figuring out how to have her on our next summit.
Something happening on November the 19th, perhaps.
Yeah. And I think there's a workshop that we're going to put together as well. So you got to keep your ears peeled, ears open for some announcements. So I'm looking at the time, but Sharon, I know this has been so short, and you have so much to share, but hopefully this has brought piqued people's interest, right?
And we'll make sure that in the comments afterwards, we put a link to how you can find Sharon and connect. So Kathy, I have something a little special that I think I want to do, because Sharon, we end every episode with a little tradition, a little routine. And I think, Kathy, because the sound, I think we have to put that into what we do. So 1, 2, 3, ladies, we're going to clap. 1, 2, 3. Now we make our heart. And we're going to pump it 3 times and send some kindness out to the world with sound. 1, 2, 3. Kindness out
Kindness
to the
out
world.
to the world, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight, everybody, for watching. And if you watch the replay, let us know. Sharon, thank you for joining us. It's been such a pleasure. And we'll see you next week. We're back, folks, every Thursday night with someone new and some more fun education for everybody. So have
Being
a good
grateful
evening.
is a good thing.
Absolutely. Bye, everybody.